Hi everybody, and welcome to Movie Recaps with Brit. Today, we will be taking a look at a movie titled, Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. Without further ado, let's get started. The movie focuses on the Szalinski family, a family of 5. The father, Wayne, is a creative inventor who designs practical household gadgets to enhance his family's efficiency. In the initial scene, there's an automated mailbox featured, responsible for collecting the daily newspaper. Each morning, the family dog rushes to the mailbox and tugs a bone attached to it, causing the newspaper to slide down, which the dog then retrieves and delivers to Wayne. This impressive innovation even astonishes the neighbors. Beyond this, Wayne has crafted a specialized helmet that aids his shaving routine, a sophisticated sound system enabling his wife to call the kids for breakfast, and numerous comparable inventions. Wayne's wife, Diane, departs for another state to see off their eldest daughter, Amy, as she heads to college. During her absence, Wayne is tasked with caring for their middle child, Nick, and the youngest, Adam. Once Diane leaves, Wayne rushes to his job at Sterling Labs of Innovation, where he's often tardy. He partners with Dr. Charles on projects, but the doctor's resentment towards Wayne's superior skills leads to Wayne's exclusion from experiments. Wayne had previously created a prototype that could shrink objects. Now, the lab aims to develop a device for the opposite effect. To test the prototype, Dr. Charles experiments on a crystal. Initially, the crystal grows as planned. However, just as the team believes in success, it suddenly wiggles and explodes onto Dr. Charles's face, leaving him highly disappointed. He faces pressure from the company's president and the U.S. government to finish the prototype promptly. Wayne suggests helpful ideas, yet Dr. Charles dismisses them. At home, Diane's absence leads to chaos, with the guys consistently burning food in the microwave. Diane contacts them, requesting to reheat her prepared chicken before she left. Faced with charred chicken, Wayne falsely praises its flavor when speaking to her. Eventually, they resort to peanut butter and toast for dinner. Wayne then puts Adam to bed, singing a lullaby and sharing his beloved toy, Big Bunny. In this moment, he has a sudden realization about the previous crystal explosion at work. Wayne phones Dr. Charles to explain, but his theory is disregarded. He regards Wayne as incapable of sophisticated innovations. Despite being a weekend, Wayne arrives at work with his children. He intends to modify the prototype discreetly. The lab guard notices Wayne's entry without logging it and alerts Dr. Charles. Meanwhile, Wayne rectifies the issue and tests the prototype on Adam's toy, Big Bunny. During the countdown, as Adam approaches the platform to retrieve his toy, he gets exposed to the emitted light wave. Amid silence, Wayne realizes his plan's failure and departs home with his children, oblivious to his son's radiation exposure. Exiting, the guard notes Adam's growth, which raises no concern to the others. During their journey, Nick questions Wayne about needing Dr. Charles's approval for his invention. It is revealed that Wayne's concept was initially his, but due to his strained partnership with Dr. Charles, the latter has assumed control over the project. At home, Wayne contacts Mandy, Nick's crush, to babysit Adam, so that he and Nick can go on a movie outing for some father-son time. Left alone in the kitchen, Adam encounters microwave electrical waves that amplify his height to over 7 feet due to prior radiation exposure. On seeing him, Wayne and Nick are taken aback by his sudden growth. Recognizing the cause, they promptly choose to head back to the lab to undo the radiation's effects. To prevent entering with a 7-foot-tall baby, they cleverly conceal Adam, yet Dr. Charles intercepts them and ejects Wayne from the project. It emerges that Wayne's prior experiment led to a power surge, erasing all the experiment data. Disheartened, Wayne heads home, aiming to restore Adam before Diane's return. However, his effort proves futile as he finds Diane with the enlarged Big Bunny toy. Initially, they attempt to escape to avoid her encountering the grown baby. Recognizing the inevitability of disclosure, Wayne confesses to his wife. Seeing Adam, she faints in astonishment. As Wayne revives her, Nick endeavors to settle Adam. Yet the baby's antics lead to considerable household damage. Even when confined to his room, he manages to carry the door outside. The increasing commotion draws neighbors to the Szalinski residence. After an hour of pursuit, they manage to settle him and place him in a larger playpen. Wayne reflects on why Adam grew at home rather than from radiation exposure. Though lacking answers, he recalls his old prototype's ability to shrink people, now stored in Sterling warehouse. Retrieving it could potentially restore Adam to his original size. Wayne ensures Adam takes a nap. He and Diane retrieve the initial prototype while Nick watches over Adam. Mandy arrives to babysit once the parents leave. Nick's attempt to dismiss her fails as she spots Adam and panics. Left with no alternative, Nick restrains Mandy to a chair and gags her to prevent her from leaving or informing others. Meanwhile, Wayne and Diane locate the sought-after prototype amid a warehouse full of crates. At home, Nick attempts to explain the situation to Mandy as Adam watches TV in another room. TV radiation triggers further growth in Adam's height. He flees the house, prompting Nick and Mandy to search for him. Adam causes chaos in the neighborhood, sitting in the street with his bunny while spectators gather. Witnessing this, Dr. Charles comprehends Wayne's weekend lab visit. On their way home, Diane drives as Wayne tinkers with his old prototype in the car's back. Chased by 2 policemen due to speeding, Wayne employs the prototype to shrink them. However, just before he escapes, he returns them to their original size, leaving them astonished. Dr. Charles assumes the task of dealing with Adam's situation. He aims to exploit Adam's havoc to turn the president against Wayne. Adam undergoes testing at the lab as his parents return. En route, Adam's exposure to electric cables results in further radiation and increased size, causing his escape from the van. Sterling Labs President Clifford arrives at the Szalinski residence. Dr. Charles faults Wayne, but Clifford admires Wayne's achievements. He dismisses Dr. Charles for lack of teamwork and supports Wayne. Informed of Adam's escape, they hurry to rescue him. Simultaneously, Dr. Charles contacts Sterling Labs board member Terrence for reinstatement support. While heading to find Adam, Clifford and Wayne realize his size growth is due to electromagnetic flux. As Adam heads towards Las Vegas, the neon signs there will likely cause further growth. Dr. Charles, aided by Terrence's authority, rejoins the team. He proposes involving the military to halt the turmoil. Arriving at the highway, they're astonished by Adam's enormous size. For the prototype to shrink Adam, he must remain still for 12 seconds, which his parents consider unlikely. However, he approaches, revealing Nick and Mandy in his pockets. Wayne conceives a plan. He contacts the police to deliver Big Bunny via helicopter. While singing a lullaby, they successfully let him feel sleepy. Just as he's about to sleep, Wayne mentions nap, causing Adam to resist sleep due to his hate for the word. He then heads to Las Vegas, posing a threat to everyone. Elsewhere, Dr. Charles readies a tranquilizer gun and helicopter to sedate Adam, disregarding possible health risks against Adam. Adam enters the city, dashing through streets. A crowd forms, some flee in fear. He's fascinated by lights and signs, intensifying his excitement. As he bends down, Mandy and Nick successfully descend to a yellow car. However, Adam lifts it, swinging it playfully. He positions them on a billboard where they dangle precariously. Amid the tense crowd, he places the car in his pockets, keeping them safe. Wayne's new plan surfaces. He'll use an ice cream truck to draw Adam to an isolated highway, knowing his fondness for ice cream. The scheme succeeds, with Adam pursuing the truck. His rapid approach forces the driver to stop and seek safety. Dr. Charles arrives via helicopter with a tranquilizer gun. His first shot misses, and on his second attempt, he hits the guitar that Adam has. In pain, Adam starts crying. Diane offers to be shot by the prototype, aiming to become bigger and restrain Adam. Radiation makes her taller than skyscrapers. Adam ceases crying upon seeing her. Their hug inspires Wayne to use his prototype, restoring them to their original sizes. When the chaos subsides, Diane strikes Dr. Charles for endangering her son. Suddenly, they recall Nick and Mandy were in Adam's pocket and might have shrunk due to the prototype. Using their dog, they locate them in a tiny car. Mandy praises Nick's uniqueness and makes him blush by leaning on his shoulders, concluding the story on a positive note. Thanks for tuning into our movie recap. Behind its simplicity lies a world of hard work and dedication. If you liked the video, please consider liking and subscribing. This way, you'll stay up to date with our latest content and enable us to craft more in-depth analyses and critiques of your favorite movies. Your support means the world to us. See you in our next video.